Bitcoin is currently getting a bounce from a very key level. This is the long setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, looking for the exact level of 29,884. And we've come up almost 3%. The question right now is, are we going to pump and break out of this symmetrical triangle, or is another move to the downside much more probable? We are going to be talking about that today, as we are currently grinding up right to the resistance of this symmetrical triangle. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest and the most timely Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. Now, this symmetrical triangle is very key for the following two reasons. If we break to the upside, then we are going to be breaking out of massive 3-year resistance, and price is going to get sucked up to hit the bullish targets of these macro patterns around the $36,000 level. However, if price breaks to the downside, then we could very, very easily give back all the gains that we made in the past few weeks, come back down into the old range, and hit our target at about $26,000. Now, in the Casper Crew, we've basically been trading this triangle, taking shorts from the highs, taking longs from the lows, holding a portion of the trade so that regardless of which way it breaks, we are prepared in advance for the big move. If you're looking for longs at support and shorts at resistance, well, you're pretty much always going to be in a good place. The triangle is coming to the apex, a breakout is imminent. So these are the two trade setups that I am looking for next. And by the way, if you want to take advantage of long and shorting Bitcoin, take advantage of the volatility no matter what's happening, check out my favorite exchange, MEXC, the best deal on fees out there, 0% limit order fees, 33% off market order fees, up to a $9,000 deposit bonus if you use the link in the pinned comment and the description. Also, if you want to join the Casper Crew, where we give these juicy trade setups in advance, like the long from the exact bottom, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Go ahead and click the link to join the VIP Discord. And if you want to learn how to trade this way, where you can come to the chart with a plan in advance and then execute on the trade, also on the website, check out the 25% discount on the courses at jasoncaspertrading.com. Great deal if you're interested. So whenever Bitcoin is trading in a sideways range or a pattern like this, we need to be thinking to ourselves, what is going to wreck the most amount of people? Because if you know what the bigger players are going to do to wreck the retail traders, you can trade along with the big money. And so whenever we're forming a sideways range, I always want to take a look at the highs and the lows of the range. Because if the price starts to break out of this triangle, taking the highs, but we're seeing bearish signs on our oscillator, that could actually get us into a really good short trade. And the opposite is true. If this triangle gets a breakdown, and it seems like we're taking the lows of the range, but we're seeing bullish indications on our oscillator, well, it means we could get a really nice long trade. So the two most important levels that I am watching today for trades are going to be 29,500 for a potential long, and 31,500 for a potential short. And here's what I want to see if I want to get into one of these trades. If we come down to this low, 29,500, and market Cipher B is starting to give us the coveted bullish Sam Bankman-Fried uneven man breast pattern, where the money flow and the momentum waves are getting higher as the Bitcoin price is coming down to this low, looking something like this on market Cipher B, where we see continued upward direction in our oscillator, even though the price is getting lower. This to me is going to signal a potential long setup as long as we don't close the candle below this important level. And the opposite is true. If we come up to $31,500 and we're seeing market Cipher B printing something looking like this, right, where the momentum waves are getting lower as the price is getting higher, looking like Sam Bankman-Fried hanging upside down from a tree by his knees, with the man breast getting lower as the price is getting higher. That to me is going to signal a short trade as long as we don't close that 1 hourly candle above the high. These are going to be the two easiest trade setups to get into, because the confirmations will be very, very clear. And one thing will be for certain, a lot of people right now are entering into positions and they're betting on the price going in their direction. What does that mean? It means there are lots of stop losses above these highs, which will inject a lot of liquidity into the market so that bigger players can fill up big short orders after the existing shorts get stop hunted. And the same is true for these lows. We know there's a lot of stop losses underneath these lows, which means if a bigger player wants to fill up a big long order, he needs liquidity. So he will stop hunt the people who are currently long in this triangle, only to reverse the price on him. Now, stop hunts are great trade opportunities, especially if we're using a good indicator like market Cipher, because if we can see that the money is coming into the market and the momentum is coming into the market, even though price is getting lower, we have a very high probability trade on our hands. This is how I got into the long trade that I'm currently in right now. We took the liquidity from down here, stopped out a lot of longs, and then reversed it. And when we take a look at what we wanted to see on market Cipher B, we wanted to see the bullish divergences. We wanted to see momentum getting higher as price was getting lower. And if we take a look at our 12-minute time frame, which was the time frame we were watching, we can very clearly see that as price was putting in this low, the market Cipher B was getting higher with the money flow and the momentum waves, showing us that this bottom was simply going to reverse. Now, here's the great thing about making a plan in advance and then taking the trade. You don't have to take that trade, right? You only take the trade if the price comes to the level that you're looking for and we get the confirmations. If we don't see what we want to see, well, we don't take the trade. And so the thing is, if we come down to these lows and we break down from the triangle without our good friend SBF's man breast flopping in the wind, we just wait it out, let the triangle break down, and look for another opportunity. Making a plan in advance is one of the best ways to be consistent in your trading because you already know what you're looking for on the chart. You don't have to flop and grope and say, should I enter? Should I not? What's going to happen? I don't know. You've already predetermined the plan. Guys, that is it for today's video. May you all be very blessed in the name of Jesus, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.